Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I'm sharing this cute little treat box with you. This box is, guess what? It is using the Stampin' Up! Dress to Impress bundle, and this is actually the die that you would use to make the purse. I always am looking for a different way to use my dies because we invest money in our dies, right? So I always want to create something other than what it's made for. So this is the box that came out of that, and I think it really turned out super cute. So this is the bundle. It's the Dress to Impress, and you can actually use this whole bundle and make it for Mother's Day, since Mother's Day is coming up. But I decided to use my Bonanza Buddies bundle because it is going away. It's retiring, and if you saw my video on Sunday, I used the tag die in here, and I'll link it in the video here. I used this tag die and I made a window box, and it turned out super cute. And I used the little koala bear. This time I'm using the little toucan because I love him just as much. But anyway, this is what I'm using for this birthday treat box. And then, but you can make it for Mother's Day using this full bundle, and then you'd only need one stamp set. But however, if you want this as a bundle, you need to get it now, because as a bundle, it is going away. You will still be able to get the stamp set and the dies. I believe these are still staying, but they won't be sold in a bundle. So if you want to save the 10%, I suggest getting that now. So we are using this purse die for this box. So we need to do some big shot work. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And you know, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the images and stuff, so we can just bring the big shot up one time and we'll have everything ready to go. So let's get our tuxedo black. I need my stamping pen, my tuxedo black, Memento ink, and we are going to go ahead and stamp our little toucan here. He's so cute. I love this little guy. I'm gonna really miss you, buddy. And then I already cut out a stitched oval from the Stitched Ovals, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp the happy birthday on this one with the Memento Black, since I have this out already. And I'm going to make this off to the side, to the left side here, so I have room for my little toucan when we're ready to put it on the box. All right, now I'm going to use some Bermuda Bay, and we're going to stamp his little hat. And then we'll be ready to cut our pieces all out. All right. I lost the little pom-pom that goes on the hat, so I am going to improvise and just use the little die that we have in here for the little tassel, or the little pom-pom. Got a little piece right here for that. All right, let's bring that big shot up here. Let's cut all our pieces. Let's go ahead and cut these little guys out, this little guy out first. And where did I put my little piece of pineapple punch? This is pineapple punch that I'm making this one out of. The other one is Grapefruit Grove. So we need to line these up. And, oh, there it is. All right, so let's go ahead and send these through. Oh, I think my hat got off. Yeah. I need to use a little sticky note on that. That little one wants to move around. All right. And we are getting a new die cutting and embossing machine. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. My Big Shot has been acting up for quite some time, and I cannot wait to get a new one. And it's awesome. So I haven't invested in some new plates because I think we need different plates for the new one. It definitely has different plates. So I am not going to invest in any more plates. That's why these are all messed up. But we're going with them, people. All right, so now for the purse. I just cut it 8.5 by 11.5. And we are going to cut 2 of these pieces, just like you would for the purse. You need to cut 2. It makes it a little bit harder, even though my Big Shot always gives me trouble going through. But all right, so there's one. We're going to do one more. So there's our 2 pieces. Now, if you want to mat this, this is how I did this. I'm just going to run this through, and this is the Bonanza Buddy. It's actually the opposite side of the one that I used, but I'm going to use the striped side this time. And I'm only cutting this portion here, and it is from the Birthday Bonanza, this one, and this is also retiring. So you need to get it if you want it. I love the paper too. All right, so we're going to run this through, and then we'll have all our parts. I just wanted it matted. You need to run 2. If you want to do mat both sides, you need to run 2 of these through. I'm just going to mat the front. All right, let's get this all back together and organized again so we can move on. All right, so for this piece here, I need my trimmer. And there is a little bit of stitching right here. So I am going to just cut right above, well, you're not going to see this. I'm cutting the stitching off, so I'm cutting right below the stitching. So there's that right there. So you can see there's no more stitching on here. And then I'm going to line this up at 2 1/4. And then I'm going to cut that straight across there. Now the rest I'm cutting by hand. I'm just cutting inside of the stitching on both sides here. On this one too. And it does look like it's not even, but that's the way the pattern goes. So here's our piece here. This is going to sit right there. And then you'll still be able to see the stitching on it. That's why I cut the stitching off. All right, now let's score these. So on these pieces, I'm going to do it this way. I did it on this way because I have the 1 1/4 here, but I want to show you how I lined it up. So this is not even going across here. So you're going to do it at 1 1/4. And you're going to line this up the best you can, all these edges to 1 1/4. And then you are going to score it. I'm going to use my bone folder, because I want to make sure it's a good score mark there. So it's 1 1/4. You're going to do this one the same. You're going to line this up at 1 1/4. And you're going to score it. And that is all our scoring. Now how we're going to cut this. We are going to cut up. There is a score mark right here that was on this die. So we are cutting up that score mark. And then we're cutting across there. And you're going to cut that section off right there. And that's our glue tab. We're going to do the same on this side. We're going to cut up that score mark to our score mark that we just made, and then cut across. All right. Okay, so next thing, there's another score mark in the center here of these two stitching. We're going to cut up that score mark as well to our score mark that we made. I'm going to do the same on this one. Cut up to that score mark, to the score mark that we made. And then you are going to cut in on these, just like that. Then you're going to cut this one the same, in there, in there. That's all we're doing. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and mat this. So let's go ahead and use some wet glue here. And we'll just mat this piece. On here. So that is the front of our box. Unless you're going to do two, then you can pick whichever side you want. I think I didn't get any on the edge here. There we go. All right, now let's sharpen all these score marks. Not the top one, just the sides. The sides, these are all score marks that are already in here. You just want to sharpen them all. And then our score marks that we created on the bottom. Even these little ones at the top here, those are inside flaps, so we're going to score those too. Sharpen them. And our bottom ones. Oops, I did that. I guess it doesn't matter if you score that or not. We're actually going to use our classic label punch, and I'm going to use one of the ones that I already cut out, and I'm going to actually use this as a guide for the center. So I'm just going to score or mark it there, and I'm just going to put this on here, line that up. And it's just my little guide because I want to make sure it's straight and in the center, so that we can erase that later. Then you're going to just take this one, line this one up, and we'll do the same with this one. And then we'll just erase the little pencil mark on here that we made. All right, now we got those straight, and if you think you can eyeball it, go for it. I did on the first one, but I did another one and it just kept, I was getting it off, so I decided to do that. I'm rounding these corners too with my corner rounder here. And now we're ready to put this all together. The best way to do this is to use your tear and tape. You really, really need to have strong adhesive on here. So on the sides, we're going to use tear and tape. You can use wet glue on the bottom, and I'll show you how I did that. All right, so we are going to remove the backing on both of these. And we're going to put this together, just lining up these edges. And then we're going to do this one. And then these two are going to fold in, and this is the bottom. So I am going to use wet glue. Make sure you get the wet glue on these like little leg parts. And you're going to do it on both sides. And then you're going to fold these in. Turn it upside down and use your bone folder to hold these down until the wet glue dries here. It's the best way to do this. And these little flaps will just fold in there. So there's our little box. Isn't that adorable? I'm really happy at the way this turned out. All right, so now let's put our little guy together. We do need to color him with our blends though. So I am going to use some light mango melody. And then I'm going to use some pumpkin pie and some Cajun Craze, dark Cajun Craze. And there he is. So let's get his hat put on him. I got to make sure I don't. Last time I did this, I got him stuck to my mat here, so I got to do this above the mat. Then we're going to add his little fuzzy on the top, little pom-pom. He's so cute. All right, now let's adhere him here. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop him up on this little box. And we're going to put him on here like that. And then I'm going to use some Daffodil Delight, and this is the ruched ribbon. And we're just going to tie a bow. You can add the bow or you don't have to add the bow. I just thought it was a little added something to it. So that's why I decided to add the bow. But if it's for a boy, of course, you're not going to add the bow. More than likely. Alright, so there you have it. Aren't they adorable? I thought it turned out so cute. I hope you like it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And so I can continue sharing all these little goodies with you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I hope you liked it, everyone. They're super cute. All right. If you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. This is my April hostess code. Hope you have a blessed day. I'll see you later, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.